My name is Rick Coster. I am from The Day, and The Day is streaming live lunch break. We do this every Thursday as long as the weather permits, and then we will go indoors across the street. But right now, as I think the guys will ascertain, it's definitely, the weather's okay, and they all cleverly wore black shirts to reflect the sun. I've known these guys for a long time over here. This is Curtis Thompson holding the mandolin. Jeff Corkhill. Dan Rivenel right here on the guitar. The newest kid in the band, in the back there, is Sam, I'm going to say it correctly, Kurzinkowski. I did good. And of course, Jim Carpenter, who sort of lives here. Producer, guitarist, songwriter, member of 82 bands, and he's playing drums. This is a tremendous act that has done everything from rodeo soundtracks to explorations in Americana, folk, bluegrass. Lately, they've been hanging out, I'm not making this up, in Havana and Miami. So you might hear some Cuban influence. My good friends, the Village Jammers.
Thank you very much. I'm kind of envious of your all seating arrangements under those trees, though. I tried to move a couple of them earlier. They didn't come up.
Hey, thanks a lot. Village Jam has been playing together for about 32 years. All except the bass player, he's been with us about 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam.
Caribbean town. It was another life, half the world away. And I can smell that sweet perfume, there's pretty laughter across the way, as the steaming home TV for music play. Vale conmigo, mi amor.
Village Jammers, huh? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being at Live Lunch Break. Of course, I could smell the goodness emanating from the Italian Express kiosk back there. Rick doing his usual fine job. So I hope y'all are enjoying it. There's also beer and wine for sale. So I see some of you availing yourselves of that. I'm Rick Coster from The Day. We are streaming this live. And before we go any further with a little conversation, I want to remind you that on Saturday, here all through downtown New London, is the I Am Music Festival. 5 stages, 30 bands, national headliners. We'll be streaming all day long for that too. Carlos and I will be here starting at 8 a.m. and we'll leave 2 days later when we get through breaking it down. Not too early to have a beer, is it, Curtis? No. All right. So when I moved up here, I heard about the Village Jammers, and the first story I ever wrote about them, they wanted me to meet them in a bar, so that was fortuitous. And that's when I found out that they started rehearsals with a sort of witch's ritual of beef jerky and beer, so that was good. Yeah. And that's when you said, Curtis, you thought you'd become a band that would make house calls. Do you remember saying that?
All they got to do is invite us.
So I like that. I mean, we know about house parties and stuff, but you could literally call and you guys would show up in like an ambulance, right?
We will.
Now.
Thanks, Rick. You've recorded a couple albums over the years, and you have been recording with Jimmy back here, right? Is that true?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
It's almost done. Yeah, we have 2 records that are almost done.
So if I had asked you that a year ago, would you say?
Almost done.
That's sort of what I was getting
I
at.
was hoping you wouldn't ask that.
Well, I've heard some of it. It's really good, and so we will forgive you if you're taking your time to do it right.
When we went out on the Accidental tour recently,
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to these guys, I kind of just grabbed some songs that were works in progress, and I made a bootleg. You're not supposed to really bootleg yourself, but we did it, or I did it. It's called Bootleg Deluxe, and it's for sale.
Is it here?
A couple copies, yeah.
And there's some T-shirts here.
Very fine, yeah, they're black too.
So you can put them on.
Colors or anything.
Yeah. In fact, y'all should put on a couple more, just layer it, since it's so nice up here. But
By the way, I was voting that we change the band's official color from black to maybe white.
yeah, the older you get, the black T-shirt sort of looks bikery, you know. You just alluded cryptically to the Midwest tour, and I think this is a hilarious and very cool story. You guys did just get back from like Cleveland, Chicago, so tell us about that.
Well, it was an accident because I was trying to get a job in Montville for the band, you know. Montville's like, I think it's pretty close.
It's right next to Cleveland.
But we didn't get the Montville job, but these people in Chicago, about a week later, my wife said, Curtis, there's some email from these people in Chicago that want you guys to come out and play. And I said, huh? So I read it, and they loved the music, and they must have thought we were next door, either that or they thought we were the Beatles. So anyway,
but
we went.
You sort of accidentally sent it to a bigger audience than just Montville.
Yeah, I was going for Montville, but I just grabbed the whole page of links. I don't know.
So where'd you go?
I'm a real computer hand, you know, IT guy. Not really. We went to Cleveland. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they let us in by giving them a CD.
Nice.
I mean, in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
So your CD is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was hoping people would think we were in the Hall of Fame, but we were for a few hours.
You were for a few hours, yeah.
And it was great.
And you deserve it much more than some of the folks that are in there.
Thanks, Rick. It's actually very cool, and I bumped into this woman who was watching Elvis, and it wasn't even the son Elvis, it was the Vegas Elvis. Any Elvis is cool. And
we think that's in the key of B, by the way. Is that B?
I said to her, hey, that guy's pretty good, isn't he? And she almost fainted. She goes, you have no idea what that does to me. I'm about to faint. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hope to have that effect.
So you played Cleveland, then you went to Chicago?
Chicago, as you guys do. Thanks for coming.
Now.
Yeah, oh yeah, the van. Jeff would only let my brother Vince drive. He looked at the rest of our resumes and just threw them at, you know, just no way.
Can't do it.
You guys aren't. So he had 1 hour sleep the whole tour. It was about a week. And but we're glad that he drove, because Sam didn't drive. Oh, we had to get back because Sam had a gig up in Boston, and so we did what, 2,000 miles in 10 hours or something.
That's rock, man.
And made
Rock and roll.
made friends with all the waitresses along the way. It's great. We want to keep going. Right after this.
All right.
Yeah, love it.
All right, it's really hot up here. And thanks for indulging me on the question.
We'd like to join you and Carlos under the tree in a minute here.
So this is the Village Jammers. You want to play some more? Play till you think it's too hot, and we'll take it from there.
When I went to Cuba a few years ago, and I went and saw this band, and one of the instruments that was in this band was something called the Cuban Tres. I don't know if anybody knows about it, but kind of like a mandolin. It's got 8 strings, but this has 6 strings. And anyway, befriended this guy, and he turns out he's a professor of music at the University of Havana. But he wanted to get out of that country real bad, 65-year-old guy. And so my wife and I sponsored him to come back, and we went down to Miami where he is now, and we recorded a song that I wrote called Dance of Seduction, but with that Cuban element that he had. It really inspired the song, and that's on our bootleg CD. Anyway, this is a song I wrote about my mom and dad meeting during World War II. It's called Dance of Seduction. Wait, that's not it. World War was outside the door. I had my eyes on you. Well, the bombs, they lit up at night. There was terror in the sky. There was music at the ballroom. There was romance in the night. Tarnished glamour as you walked in off the street. A man could pay a token and she were off her feet. And the music painted colors, there was only light and sound lost inside her view. And the night turned round and round. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. was fun.
We write a lot of songs here in the Jammers, and Jeff reads a lot of books. And a little while ago, I was wearing a Billy the Kid shirt, because we've been writing a Billy the Kid song for about 5 years. Every time I get it done, he brings me another book. Total rewrite. And he read a book recently about the Louisiana hayride. Basically, he comes up with some riff or some idea, and he says, "Yeah, Kurt, throw in a few words for that, you know." So we got a song about the 50s, about a young couple, and it's called "Right Next to Me." Pick you up when the sun goes down, ponytail dancing all around. Got my daddy's Ford-O-Matic, you slide right next to me. I got the radio on, it's the Blue Moon Boys from Memphis, Tennessee. We can drive around this one-horse town, Texaco station we can turn around. No matter where we go, as long as I'm with you. We got a new kind of music, my daddy's car, and there's nothing I'd rather do. Louisiana hayride, Saturday night, cry, 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 and that's alright. You and me and a Delco radio. We got our teenage heart behind the wheel. Can't believe how good this feels. Never gonna let that feeling go. They're going, Dan. Two-lane road, silent pines. I'm still yours, you're still mine. It's still no place I'd ever want to be. Yeah, come on, let's go, just slide right next to me. Louisiana hayride, Saturday night, cry, 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 that's alright. You and me and the Delco radio. You got a teenage heart behind the wheel. I can't believe how good this feels. Never want to let that feeling go. Me and a hayride Saturday night, cry, 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 that's alright. You and me and a Delco radio. You got a teenage heart behind the wheel. I can't believe how good this feels. Never want to let this feeling go. Thank you very much. This is fun. All we need is that sunset canopy on TV, you know. Sunset. No, it's not easy. I'm sure Rich would have done it. So we actually do make records. They just take a little while to finish. And we have one that came out a few years back. And we're going to do a song that a lot of people like called Heartache on the Run. It's my wife's favorite song. I see a couple of nods out there. Problem is, it's the Cocktail Waitress, where we play all the time's favorite song too. And if she's there and my wife's there, the dedication gets a little interesting. Arctic on the Run.
Here we go.
I walk the beaches in the morning sun. The day is dawning, the night is done. So are we. Where'd you go? Another morning, the mocking sun. Another nighttime, but I can't run. I wanna see the moonlight in your eyes. Going somewhere as fast and loud. Get my crying done. I'm running out of town. Get my heartache on the run. There I go. There's people talking, but they don't know. And my life goes on, the world goes round. I see the sunlight here and there, new horizon, but I don't care. I'm dreaming about the moonlight in your eyes. Going somewhere as fast and loud. Get my crying done. I'm driving out of town. Get my heartache on the run. I'm walking a little afraid. You see me talking but no one's there. It's like a sad guitar on the radio. I believe your dreams come true. I believe in me and you. I'm dreaming about the moonlight in your eyes. Going somewhere as fast and loud. Get my crying done. I'm driving out of town. Get my heartache on the run. Thanks so much. Hey, this is really fun. We should do this every day. Rick?
El Camino, Kurt. All right. That was great. Well, my name's Jeff. I'm 58 years old, and I got a 4.5-year-old daughter. Yeah, everybody claps. They do the same thing. Yep. Oh. My wife and I went to China. We adopted a little girl. Her name is Sabine. It's tough being 58 and with a little girl 4.5. I never had a kid before. I was very immature. At least that's what my wife tells me. Irresponsible, the whole 9 yards. But anyway, when she wants to play Ring Around the Rosie, I'm only good for one time around. We all fall down. That's it for me. But there is a benefit, hide and seek. I can go and stand up in a closet and sleep till, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Very good. Anyway, that's my tuning. Anyway, we're going to do a song that's going to be off of this CD that whenever we finish it. Soon. It's a song that Kurt wrote called El Camino. Again, we went down to Miami and recorded it with a bunch of people from Cuba, actually. A female vocalist named Monique, and we had Tony, that was the Tress player, and did a bunch of percussion stuff, and also we had a trumpet on this one.
It was far away, I still hear the gentle sea. Listen, El Crio en la noche, there was only you and me. Now your dark eyes, they still haunt me in my dreams. Your face in the light, the sounds of the night, time hasn't changed a thing. In a corner of the night, there's a place for every dream. In the sand and silver light, I can feel you there with me. In the stars I try to see you, we're still a world apart. El Camino de la vida, El Camino, a highway to your heart. Suave brisa marina, you caress my memory. Lago de Arco, my sweet desert flower, you are my everything. I wake in the night, brush your dark hair from your face. As I kiss your lips, dreams just like this, your beauty has sealed my fate. In a corner of the night, there's a place for every dream. In the sand and silver light, I can feel you there with me. In the stars I try to see you, we're still a world apart. El Camino de la vida, El Camino, highway to your heart. Horizon lights, I will follow them to you. I can feel the sea somehow taking me. Now there's only love and truth. Or por siempre. Now I'll walk out of the train, blue sea and white sand, as I take your hand, and our love will always be. In the corner of the night, there's a place for every dream. In the sand and silver light, I can feel you there with me. In the stars I try to see you, we're still a world apart. El Camino de la vida, El Camino, El Camino de mis sueños, El Camino, highway to your heart. Thanks so much.
Yes, I'm imploring them to play one. You want to hear one more? Two more? Dos Mas? Yeah. All right.
That was a close one. I thought I saw a hook on his left hand there. Bustin' loose, trying to kick the sky, and I'm kicking up the dust. Mad as hell, everyone, twice as rough. And he's an earthquake, made of flesh and bone, from his horns down to his hoof. That ain't no place for a man to ride, but a bull rider thought he would. Cowboy up, bull rider. It all comes down to the moment they let him go. Cowboy up, bull rider. You're gonna let it fly like it's your first rodeo. He's not too tall or muscle bound, well, he's just tough. The guy you want around when things get rough. If he's got any fear or doubt, keeps it under his hat. Something kind of crazy keeps the bull rider coming back. Cowboy up, bull rider. So it all comes down to the moment they let him go. Cowboy up, bull rider. You're gonna let it fly like it's your first rodeo. Score 91, and the cowboy thinks he can. 8-6 on a Richter scale, all the bull can understand. Now the camera's taking, something's breaking, the whole world's in a spin. If the cowboy's getting thrown, he's gonna ride again. Cowboy up, bull rider. It all comes down to the moment they let him go. Cowboy up, bull rider. Rodeo. Cowboy up, bull rider. But it all comes down to the moment they let him roll. Cowboy up, bull rider. Ride, ride, ride like it's your first rodeo.
All right, we're gonna do one more. We've been doing it almost since day one. Features Dan here, a song called Nashville Pickin'. I don't remember. Yeah, here we go.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you guys. It's Thompson right here. Jeff Porthill. Over here is Dan Ravenel. Back in the back is Sam Kurtzkowski. Close enough. And Jimmy Carpenter, of course, getting it right in the house and also playing the drums. The Village Jammers. Awesome. Okay, next week we have Kayla Farnham, and we will be here as long as the weather cooperates every Thursday for live lunch break, streaming as we always do from theday.com. All these performances are archived at theday.com, so you can go back and enjoy them. Don't forget, Saturday, the day will be all day long and into the evening for the IM Festival that takes place throughout downtown New London, here, Parade Plaza, 3 different clubs, 30 bands, many of them national headliners. So that'll be fun. And on behalf of the Italian Express and Hygienic Art, thank you guys for being here. And there's merch here. Village Jammers t-shirts and the Cryptic self-produced and endorsed bootleg CD. Y'all have a good weekend.